For a very long time, I've been involved in research that relies upon micro and nano fabrication processes to create devices that are really microscopic in scale for a whole variety of different application areas. We're focused very specifically on these little lab-on-a-chip or microfluidic devices where you take a biomedical laboratory instrument like you'd find at a hospital or something and shrink that down to a little tiny chip. And when we heard about the celebration for this 150-year anniversary, we had one of the folks in the department suggest that there'd be a way of using this new capability in a way that we had not considered doing. And so that's when we started to look at, well, gee, can we print 150 tiny little temples with this super high resolution 3D printing capability that we've developed. I had a new student at the time, Callum Galloway, who had 3D printing experience, and I pretty much said, well, Callum, here's a project, go. And that's pretty much all I had to say, and he just was awesome. He took it and ran with it and developed everything that was needed.
On the temple chip, it's 150 unique temples. There's a lot of temples that have very, very similar floor plans. So I went through and I did research finding the first 150 chronological temples that had unique floor plans, and that gives the most variety to the chip. 3D printing of every other type that I've done is very different from what we normally do in the lab. And so this new normal that I had to adapt to came with a lot of challenges just in changing my mindset and being able to take that to the beginning of the process. When I get a good print off and it's this pretty little temple, being able to pass it around between members of the lab and everyone gets to kind of enjoy this technology that we're using in this artistic and spiritual way is really cool. I think engineering inherently is art. It's a very hazy line between the two. The best art and the best engineering are born really out of passion, and that's something I see very much in this lab. And the fact that it can change the world is really the sweet icing on the cake, that I can be both enjoying myself and be making a difference. And I think if everyone had that opportunity to kind of combine those things, the world would be a very different place.